Thanks everyone for joining. I'm really excited to be here to talk about another Catalyst family. I wish I was in person with all of you guys talking about this new family, and I wish I was with my new toys showing you in person what they are and what they have. I hope we get out of this lockdown very quickly in the next few months, and we have an opportunity to see you guys in person. So today I'm going to introduce the Catalyst 8000 family, powering, and we will talk about how it is powering the next generation of SD-WAN. All right. But before we go into the Catalyst 8000 details and I introduce you to the new family members of the Catalyst 8000, I would like to give you a quick backdrop of where we started. We started with the Cisco 2500 series back in 1993. I was in school then, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys have seen the evolution of wide area network from its inception. With the Cisco 2500 series, how we connected the entire world with this router and their branches. Our customers started to get connected when we introduced the wide area network back then. Fast forward today, WAN is a very different industry, and there have been so many transitions that have happened during these, more than 27 years. And today, the wide area network means a lot more than just connectivity. Wide area network has become a lot more complicated because of various reasons. Because of where our workloads are, it's not in one place. It could be in the cloud, it could be on-prem, it could be in the colos, it could be on-site. And we have to deal with the different types of applications, and different type of application leads to different challenges from performance perspective, from security perspective, and so on. And so when we started working on the Catalyst 8000 network with something that is really built for the next generation of WAN. And so today we are introducing the Catalyst 8000 family. This was launched just 40 odd days ago. And with the Catalyst 8000 Edge platform family, we are introducing 3 family members. All right. The very first one, the Catalyst 8500. The Catalyst 8500 is a purpose-built SD-WAN, edge, and aggregation router series. Okay. These are purpose-built. It comes in 1RU form factor. For the very first time, we have introduced the 100 gig and 40 gig speed on a platform that is built for SD-WAN. That is enough high speed for direct internet access or direct cloud access. We have also we have introduced many innovations in this box that makes the scale of this box a lot higher than what we used to have before. And so now we can terminate more than up to 8,000 SD-WAN IPsec tunnels on this just one box, right? Compare that to other boxes that we have seen in the past, whether it's 2RU or whether it's racks of CPUs, CPU-based platforms. So it's very different. It's very optimized and comes in a very efficient form factor. And that is optimized for cloud and colos because in a lot of the time, the colos are space constrained. Now, the Catalyst 8500 series is full of scale and features. It comes with integrated rich services like NBAR2 for visibility, DPI, deep packet inspection, NAT, firewall, QoS, all those great features that you really need on the edge of your network that is integrated in this platform. And on day one, you get all the feature richness in this platform. You don't have to wait. On the very first release, it's all available. The other key thing is the multi-layer security that we have. We have done multiple enhancements in this platform that has improved the security. You have an option for MACsec you have the traditional option of IPsec and its variants, whether it's SD-WAN or non-SD-WAN, that's all built in the ASIC that we are going to talk about in a little bit. That is the heart of this platform. And it also comes with edge intelligence, which means that you can host applications on this platform for various reasons. For example, Thousand Eyes is a very popular application and is a recent Cisco acquisition. You can actually host the application in a KVM on this box. Now, the Catalyst 8500 is really built for cloud scale deployment, and you will see the scale as well as the performance that is built for the next generation of FAN. From feature perspective, it is extremely feature rich. It is built for SD-WAN, but it also supports the traditional and conventional wide area networks and all the different features that we had in the past. One of the unique things that is in the Catalyst 8500 family is the support of features on day one. And I have been part of many launches in the past, but it's very unique to see that on day one, you are getting more than 99% of software feature parity with its predecessors. Okay. From a scale perspective, we talked about the tunnels, but it's not just the tunnels that we have doubled. In fact, everything that you need to terminate the 8,000 branches is actually built into this box, whether it's VRFs, whether it's IPsec tunnels, whether it's number of DPI sessions that it supports, the V4, V6 routes, the NAT capabilities, 16 million NAT sessions is supported. It's one of the only boxes probably in the industry that can support that many NAT in a very small form factor, just one RU. And 32 million carrier grade NAT is also supported on this box, which is the Catalyst 8500. Now, along with the Catalyst 8500, which is meant for the service edge, we also have the Catalyst 8300 that is for the branches. And this is the most service-rich platform that we have ever built for the branch routers. On day one, it comes with more than 70 plus modules that is already supported on this box. And so that can range from all kinds of services, whether it's a security service or a compute service or a legacy interfaces, advanced interfaces. We are introducing 10 gig / 1 gig Ethernet connectivities for WAN as well as LAN. We have cellular capabilities as well, so that you have all kinds of backup connectivities and backup transports. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. One of the most important things in the branches is the security, right? And different customers have different challenges and they want to solve it differently. But the Catalyst 8300 comes with a comprehensive set of security features. The entire security stack is available on the Catalyst 8300, whether it's a firewall that is application aware, IPS, AMP or threat grid, DNS level security, URL filtering, all of these features are integrated in the Catalyst 8300 and it's available on day one as it ships to our customers. Now that improves the security, but that improves the security along with performance. In the WAN industry, it's very important to make sure that you are getting these services with the scale and performance that our customers need. And that requirement is going up day by day, right? With these different services, our customers require performance. They want more speed, more bandwidth, and that is exactly what we are offering in the Catalyst 8300. Now, we are not only offering the on-prem security services, we are also offering the support for the SASE framework and architecture with umbrella SIG features. So if you want to offload your security or some of your security to Cisco Umbrella, Umbrella SIG, you can do that as well. And so it's a comprehensive security stack that you are getting with the Catalyst 8300, along with many other services. And those services are in various different areas, whether it's WAN acceleration with AppQoE, whether it's voice services. A lot of our customers still have voice circuits in their branches, and so they rely on some of the legacy interfaces and modules, and those are all supported. The beauty of the Catalyst 8300, it comes with advanced connectivity and features, but at the same time, it's also backward compatible with all the with most of the ISR 4K modules that we supported in our previous platforms is actually supported here. So whether it's compute, whether it's Ethernet WAN, whether it's Ethernet LAN, LTE, and going forward, we are going to have 5G modules as well that is going to be supported. Legacy WAN, like Serial or T1E1, those are going to be supported on the Catalyst 8300 as well. The third family member of the Catalyst 8K family is the software version of the Catalyst 8000, and that is the Catalyst 8000V, right? This is when we are going to launch, and this is going to be launched as part of the 17.4.1, which is coming very soon. That is going to be supported on day one on AWS, Azure, and GCP. So we will have support on all the three big clouds, and with different various instance types, it will be supported. So customers will have an option to choose from the different instance types that's available in the cloud, and they can run the Catalyst 8000V for their cloud deployments. Now, one of the things that we have done here is convergence of the different virtual form factors that we have had in the past. So in the past, we used to have ISRV that used to run on the ENCS routers and or ENCS virtual platforms. And then we also had the CSR 1000V. We also have the vEdge Cloud Viptela OS. And then with each one of them, there used to be an SD-WAN version, as well as the classic, traditional iOS XC autonomous version. And we have started that convergence early on, but now with the 17.4.1, we are going to converge everything into Catalyst 8000V, a unified image, just one image that you can run it on-prem, on cloud, on a virtualized branch infrastructure, with SD-WAN and without SD-WAN, all of that with just a single software image. We will continue to support vEdge Cloud with Viptela OS, which is still being used by a lot of our customers. So that will continue. But rest of the different form factors are going to converge with the Catalyst 8000V. Now, Catalyst 8000V is built on top of the CSR 1000V, right? And the CSR 1000V is already the most capable router from routing feature and functionalities perspective in the cloud. What we are doing now is we are adding more feature, more support in the cloud instances and convergence. And that brings the performance and the support in the different cloud available. It also makes it easy, very easy for our customers to migrate. To migrate from CSR 1000V to Catalyst 8000V, you just have to upgrade the image, right? And you will get to the Catalyst 8000V. So the changes that we have done is really in the software, and you will get all the advantages of the Catalyst 8000V as you upgrade to 17.4. All right. So now let's look at what are some of the things that really powers the Catalyst 8000V. And so if you look at it, there are three building blocks. QFP 3.0, which is the heart of the Catalyst 8500. This is the third generation of quantum flow processor, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. The second thing is the multi-core CPU that we have. And we'll talk about what are a couple of things that we have done that makes it much more powerful in the Catalyst 8300s. And then the operating system, the iOS XE. All right. The QFP 3.0 is built with 6.8 billion transistors, built on a 22 nanometer technology. That means that this is packed with 6.8 billion transistors, and every transistor that you add in the ASIC, that means more features, functionalities, performance, and scale, right? And that's exactly what we are getting out of the Catalyst 8500, which has this ASIC as the primary ASIC in the box. And that also brings the form factor of Catalyst 8500 to just 1RU form factor, right? Unlike in the past, we used to have 2RU and other form factors as well. Now, one of the things that I'm really excited to share with all of you guys is the number of PPEs that is built into this ASIC. We have 224 PPEs, and these are, think about it as small processing units, right? So imagine 224 CPUs packed into this small ASIC, right? And that's exactly what you need on a WAN platform. Now, that is good because a lot of PPEs, and it gives the ASIC the power to process so many packets at the same time, but each one of them is quad threaded. And that means you can actually process 896 packets at once in one moment, compared that to a CPU-based platform, which is processing one packet if it is single-threaded or if it just has one core, right? So that is the difference. And that's where the power is coming from. The simultaneous packet processing of so many packets at once, it just makes it extremely powerful with this technology. Another innovation that we have done in the QFP 3.0 is the inline crypto engine. And the inline crypto engine means that the crypto engine that processes the IPsec, which is the most important feature that you want to have in a WAN platform, is actually embedded in this ASIC. In the past, we have had a separate ASIC for crypto, which meant that you had to offload the crypto functionality to a different ASIC, which also means that you have to send that packet to a different ASIC to get processed, take it back in here, process more, and then send out, right? And that means two things. One is that you are limited with the functionality and the performance of that second ASIC, right? And the second is it's adding additional processing and additional latency in the packet. And both of these things have been eliminated with the QFP 3.0. Now you can get 137 gigabits per second of crypto performance because there are dedicated crypto engines that is embedded in this ASIC, which is QFP 3.0. One other thing that is also part of the QFP 3.0 and that helps optimize the platforms that we built on top of QFP 3.0 is the Ethernet subsystem. The Ethernet subsystem is basically a system within the ASIC that relieves the PPEs from handling L2 operations, intensive L2 operations. In the past, we used a separate chip outside the ASIC that processed the L2 operations, which included, basic L2 or file-level functionalities, as well as things like the MAC supports. Now we have 100 gig MAC support that's native as well as QoS and buffering. All of that is now integrated in the QFP 3.0 Ethernet subsystem, right? So that becomes really powerful. Now, there are many things that is packed in this ASIC, and just within the time that we have, I just want to quickly summarize. The QFP 3.0 is packed with a lot of PPEs, which is which has quad processing capability, and it comes with 137 gig of crypto bandwidth, inline crypto engine, which helps because you don't have to go out to another ASIC. L2 subsystem, we talk about it for the very first time, 100 gig is embedded and native in the ASIC. with a MaxX support that is also available in the ASIC as well. From a scale perspective, which we haven't talked about so far, the scale has increased anywhere from 2 to 10 times with the help of this ASIC, right? So the NAT scale, the DPI scale has gone so many more times compared to what we used to support in the past. And so our customers now can deploy with confidence the Catalyst 8500 for the large scale, cloud scale deployments that they are looking for. So this is QFP 3.0 powering the next generation of WAN. Now, the other thing that we talked about as a building block is the multi-core CPU, x86-based CPU. This is what is powering the Catalyst 8300. The platform that we have in the branches is supposed to be service rich, right? Because you need a lot of services in the branches. And so the way we have done this is we have the CPU, which is up to 12 core, depending on which 8300 it is, but up to 12 core. And the key thing that we have here is the dynamic core allocation, which means we have different planes in the Catalyst 8300 in each box, right? Whether it's an IO plane, pretty simple, data plane, control plane, or a service plane, or for app hosting. Each one of them requires certain CPUs and certain cores. So the question is, how do we make sure that the platform, the Catalyst 8300 platform, can serve all of these? Because there are times when customers are looking for more data plane versus other times when customers are looking for service plane and applications that they like to run. And what we have done here is we have made the core allocation dynamic. So you can take certain cores and allocate it for the data plane and other cores reserved for the service plane or app hosting capabilities. You can do that. So now with the Catalyst 8300, it's much more flexible and much more service rich along with performance and scale. The last piece of building block is the iOS XE. The iOS XE is built on years of innovations, right? And its history really goes back 30 years when Cisco started with the AGS routers, because that's where iOS started. And it has all the features and the wealth of feature sets that we have developed over the years. And that continues, but we have modernized the iOS XE with modularity, with iOS XE database, which helps with the models and which helps with high availability. And along with that, we have added other innovations in the recent 3 to 5 years, which is built for SD-WAN. All of those innovations are now built in the iOS XE and is available. And that is what is running on the Catalyst 8000 family. Now, on day one, our customers can enjoy the SD-WAN with full functionality, right? With full functionality. There is no wait to get any features just because this is a new platform. The software that you are getting is full feature parity, is 99% feature parity, right? And that means there are just a handful of features that is actually not there. And that's exactly what I'm saying on this slide, which is more than 99% feature parity that you get with the Catalyst 8000 family, all right? Now, another thing that we have done in the last 6 months or so is we have unified the image. We used to have a separate image for autonomous mode and another image for controller mode. Now we have just one image for our customers. So if you are in a traditional deployment in your branch or data center, you can go with just the same image. When you are ready to migrate to SD-WAN, you don't have to go and change the entire image. All you have to do is prepare your controllers and then onboard the devices on the controllers, and you are good to go, right? So that makes the migration from WAN to SD-WAN much easier with the single image that we have. So that is the Catalyst 8000 Edge platform family, built for the new age of intent-based WAN. And with that, we have Catalyst pretty much everywhere, right? We have the Catalyst 9000 series switches and the Catalyst 9800 wireless LAN controllers on the enterprise campus network side, and we have Catalyst 8K on the WAN networks, enterprise WAN networks. The migration path for our customers is to go from ASR 1001, 1002, or 1002HX to the Catalyst 8500, the ISR 4400 to Catalyst 8300, and then the CSR 1000V is moving to the Catalyst 8000V. All right. Now, before I end my presentation, is one more thing. Okay. The one more thing is the Catalyst Cellular Gateway. The Catalyst Cellular Gateway is something that we are, for the very first time, introducing, and we did not have anything similar before that. But this is our cellular gateway and our path to 5G. As we go close to 5G, we are going to make our customers ready for 5G connectivity from the branches with the Catalyst Cellular Gateway. And what it does, basically, you can put this little box. It comes in a small form factor, and just like an access point. You can put it in a place where 5G signals or LTE signals are there, and you can just run a cable, an Ethernet cable, to your device. That device just need an Ethernet port with a DHCP. That's all you need. And that gives you a multi-gigabit wireless WAN connectivity that you can use as a backup, or you can use as your primary link, especially as we go towards 5G, because the throughput and the performance will be much better with the 5G, and some of our customers might be looking to use that as the primary link, right? So what we are starting with is a Cat 18 LTE. Going forward, very soon coming, 5G sub-6 is going to be supported in a separate device as well.
Is that a multi-SIM box, or is the redundancy access just put two boxes up and run two cables down?
It has two SIMs, yes.
It has two SIMs, okay.